It seems like it was only a week and a half ago that I was last playing this game, and this is the direction we want to go right now, because that truck will drive. Although we probably won't have any fuel. This is the 0.7 update, otherwise known as Replenishment. And boy howdy, will we have some things to talk about. First off is going to be 5% fuel. That is a lot more than I thought we would have in here. I'm actually really excited about 5% because that's kind of a lot, really. I mean, especially if we can get ourselves to some sort of gas station. I'm just going to stop right there. That's going to be fine. And we'll hope we find some gas here. So 0.7 adds a whole boatload of things to it, mainly redoing a bunch of things. Everything will look a little different over here, potentially. I don't remember how different it is. We'll kind of find out, because, I mean, I'll be real. I've played the experimental version, which was previously this version of the game, and it was not ready. It was not ready at all. So I'm kind of not sure what to expect here. That one is acidic. Do you see that? Yeah, that one is acidic. That zombie is not going to be our friend. I don't know what to do about that, because that's basically going to be instant death upon killing it for us. Yeah, more or less. We'll take the gunpowder. I don't think we want to take anything else, in part because, crap, dude, are you serious? Like, I don't know what to do about this. This is straight up bonkers. Like, can I outrun you? I don't know if I can. Because that's kind of my plan, is to just outrun this guy. Which I realize is not much of a plan, but I don't know if you got a better idea. I'm all ears right now. Take it. Crap. All right, there's a bleeder. We'll deal with that in a second. We got to get to the truck and drive away for a minute. Here, we can go ahead and use one of those. I didn't bother putting it on the quick bar. I know I should have done that. All right, well, in the absence of being able to outrun them, the only option then is to outdrive them, which is to basically do what we're doing here and hope that we find some fuel over here, because if we don't, this is just one heck of a bust. I don't know. I was going to say, I think they're going to stop there. I don't think they're going to keep following. Here, we'll rip that guy up. We got to go quietly for the rest of this. Here, let's quietly check this for some gloves. Blue gloves, that sounds great. And now gloves can rip, and you'll notice that as we are ripping things, it is automatically stacking into our inventory. So, this particular version of the game has a lot of stuff going on with inventory. It's basically an inventory rework, which, as it happens, I believe is actually kind of the sub-label of this particular update. It's like inventory rework, for good reason, because oh, I thought I heard someone else aside from just us. I'm like, oh crap. Everything is not different, but definitely there's some different stuff going on. Can we refuel this guy? So durability, randomness on items, that's going to be stuff we'll talk about as we continue playing. But for right now, we'll kind of stick with the fuel. You'll notice that we only got 50% of our fuel filled by using that gas can. Gone are the days of one gas can, one full tank. That just doesn't happen anymore. It is not a thing. And we don't have a can opener, so we're not going to be able to open that. Yeah, kind of a problem. Doing everything quietly right now, because with all those acidic guys, I don't know what to do. I guess we'll take a sharp blade. I don't think we have any use for that right now. I mean, we'll just kind of put this stuff in the truck. That one, that one, that one, that one. And we'll save the energy. That's fine. And here, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and put that guy down there, and we'll put this one on number 8. On number 8? I say, pretty sure we can do that. We'll make some more rags, and those will stack nice and easy now. which basically makes this my favorite update ever. Yeah. Things stack more or less automatically. It's fantastic. I have no idea where we are. We need to stop and check the map right quick. Let's not stop and check the map right quick. Where are we? I want to get away from that guy. We're going to very slowly drive away. We're typically going to start up there. Ah, shoot. Alright, this guy needs to stop following. I'm kind of annoyed with him. And we'll go check out what's going on over here. I think there are some green guys. So that's the valley safe zone. There we are. So we're probably right here at this house, if I had to guess. So we'll just go ahead and pull in right here. There are a couple of redone POIs in this particular version of the game. Empty house right there. Perfect. Exactly where I thought we were. But for the most part, this version of the game is all about rebuilding the inventory system and all of the items. And it is indeed an empty house. It was not kidding. Alright, and there's nothing back here either. Cool. I guess since we have some acidic zombies right off the jump, we should probably talk about the zombie rework that took place. It's not a huge zombie rework, but it is such that you can now have multiple tags, if I'm understanding correctly the patch notes. Don't hit me. You could have like a radiated acidic zombie or something, which just sounds like an absolute nightmare. I kind of want nothing to do with that. Oh, can we sneak up on this guy? I know we're moving too quickly here. We have like no stealth skill, so yeah, let's go ahead and get ready for the stab. As long as it's not ultra radiated, I kind of don't care. Look at that. That worked out beautifully. And a bunch of 308. You're going to see a lot of new icons for things, like the 308 is a new one, and it also takes up 2 spots. Hey, skirt, let's experiment and see what happens. Okay. I remember as I was playing with the experimental version of the game, there were some pretty serious inventory issues that I ran into. Duplicating things and all sorts of other stuff. It was really kind of obnoxious. I mean, it was experimental for a reason, so just to be clear, I'm not, wow. Take all of it. I'm not mad at anything. I'm just saying it was not great, and there were a lot of bugs that needed to be fixed, and I feel reasonably confident in thinking that the most egregious ones have most likely been fixed, which, you know, that's kind of the main thing. I won't be surprised if there's some little stuff here and there, just because you're talking about massive systems rework. But even then, everything so far looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about what we have going on so far. It's kind of funny to think about it, though. This game is made by one person. Like, just consider that, you know, if we stop and look at the map here, it's actually a pretty big map. I mean, we zoom out, we zoom in. Yeah, it's actually a pretty big map. And yet, this is all made by one person. Crap. I don't know what to do about these guys right now because we don't have... I'm going to run it over, and then it's going to explode, and I'm going to die. We don't really have a way to deal with them. I just used a rag just to be safe. Here, let's do this, maybe. I have a plan. I have a plan, he says. Let's honk the horn. We'll honk it 3 times. Crap! Yep. I tried to get away from her. That did not work. Okay. Let's see if we can lose these guys a little bit. Unfortunately, that damages the truck, which, yeah, not a good thing right now, but, you know, it is what it is. We're just going to work with it because we don't really have much choice right now. That should leave everyone over there, and that should allow us to go run around with more or less impunity over here. It's a shame that that gas can is buried. How you doing, officer? Okay, just making sure. Should have done a pretty good job here of emptying things. I'm not necessarily, hey, small toolbox, look at that. Storage for crafting materials and tools. And indeed, there's some wire cutters that can go in there, and some metal rods which can go in there, and a wall light. We got to kind of talk about at some point how the wire cutters now have a percentage indicator on them, meaning you use them, they wear out. Which, extrapolate from that, it means you cannot get away with just one like you used to be able to. I mean, not to say you'll necessarily need oodles and oodles of them right away, but you're going to want more of them than maybe you are used to having. Here, let's take a tent. And I really don't want to carry around trash. That gets to be really obnoxious. I kind of did that the last time I played. And I don't know that I'm inclined to do that again. But I'll grab a couple things just in case, you know, there's something where we need that extra 10, 20 bucks sort of thing. Hey, hiking backpack. Interesting. Let's grab the compass first. So the backpacks will now tell you the number of slots they have rather than the size, you know, 6x8 or whatever it may be. So 47 slots. And I think it's super interesting that this guy was rotated to fit in this container because it's a cupboard, but it was rotated to fit. I don't know. Interesting, I think. Let's go and put this stuff. Let's put that guy right there. I'm fine with that. And while I'm thinking about it, let's make some more rags. We should be able to have 5 of them in a stack now, I think. I see we have 5. We might be able to have a little more than that. I'm honestly not sure. I just kind of left it there because I figured that's good enough for now. We shouldn't need more than that, although we really should use a couple. Hey, look at that. There's an M9. That makes me happy to see. Neither of these are good. So we will rip and immediately see the cloth go into our inventory, which again makes this the best update ever. Ooh, baseball bat. I guess now it's a good time to start talking about, let's consume you some of this stuff. So, knife we started with 15 to 17 damage, 13% critical hit, multiplier 9% critical hit chance, 3% stamina drain. Baseball bat over here, 20 to 22 damage, 21% multiplier, 11% chance, 4% drain. Remember all of those numbers exactly because as we carry on, we're going to find different bats and different knives, and they will have different values. And that is moderately interesting and for some people going to be supremely annoying. I don't think I mind just yet, but if you love to min-max, you're going to be in heaven for all of this stuff. If you don't like min-maxing, yeah, you're going to be the one that's annoyed. But it'll work out, I'm pretty sure. And if not, this is the system we have, so I guess we better start getting used to it, right? Good chunk of food to start with. I'm not upset with any of that. Dang it, we don't have bolt cutters. This would be really good. I was kind of hoping we'd find something in this place that we could, hey, random tools, we can put that in there. And another compass, that's going to be good money for us. Some binocs. Man, this is really good so far. I was hoping we'd find some decent containers in this area just because I know, you know, we've got a bunch of different houses and stuff, but yeah, no bolt cutters is going to hurt. There you go, perfect. 22, 18, 8, and 3. 22, 18, 8, and 3. And notice that this one is just straight up 22 damage. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I'm going to leave it though. I'm okay with 20 to 22 with, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to min-max, and I don't want to overthink things. And since the difference there is pretty negligible, I'm not inclined to worry about it. We cannot whistle yet, which is super annoying to me, but we'll get there eventually. And then this house is going to be locked. And since we don't have any lockpicks, that does us no good. Nah. It's a shame. This one has some stuff in it. But, you know, we're just going to grab what we can. Got 6 rags now, which is good. I couldn't remember if it would go above 5. It sure does. Buddy, you almost got it in. Almost got that sneak attack. Couldn't figure out how I wanted to say that. Stealth attack, sneak attack, whatever it came out as. Sissa. Let's go ahead and drop some of these things off. We'll drop off that guy because we don't need that right now. And then drop off a bunch of this food stuff and things we're going to sell. It's funny, I don't normally make a big deal out of having storage in the vehicles. Like, I'm kind of like whatever about it. I don't really use it. At least not in the way most people do. But today, I am. We are. We is. We be. Sure, take some 9mm. At least I assume that was 9mm. Once we're done with these guys, I'll go take a look at what we have for ammo, because I've not paid attention, and I know we need to fill up the mag in that 9. Oh, look at that crowbar. We'll take that, just because I think... look at that. Another crowbar. Can damage trash objects. I have no idea if we are in a position where that's actually going to work. Let's take the 9mm, and then we should be able to take the magazine out directly, which is so brilliant. Look at that. That is great. Great, great, good stuff right there. Yeah. The rework, I am a big fan of how inventory functions in this version of the game. I mean, it's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but there are just lots of little niceties that I really, really do like. Let's go... I guess since we have this house right here, we'll stop here first. I was going to say we can go wander off into the wilderness, but that's fine. We'll stop here. I'm going to go ahead and use a bandage just while I'm sitting here. Seems like a good idea. And I thought there were 3. There you are, madam. Oh, no, there were 4. Okay, look at that. We got someone else. Hello, punk. I like how they died in unison. That's good stuff. Where are we at on our skill points? 0 points. We're not quite there yet. Strength is getting there. Okay. I honestly have no idea. I don't remember what I chose for this character's origin story. It might say police officer, and that could be true. Don't remember. Let's go ahead and switch to that guy. I have nothing against the skirt. I'm just thinking when it's rainy, it's going to be a little better to have my legs covered. And yes, I realize this is completely immaterial. I'm being silly here, okay? Being silly. Here, let's drop off some of this trash stuff. 21, 22, 20, and 25. Wow, 17, 10, and 3. 19, 9, and 3. I don't know. It's interesting to me. Those are decent variances. Going all the way up to 25. Hey, there's my favorite weapon in the game, a fire axe. XP multiplier will be applied. We need to level up toughness to be able to do that again. So 30 to 34, let's put you right there. 30 to 34, 21, 14, and 3. 3% stamina doesn't seem bad for a fire axe. Like, I'm not going to complain. Ooh, lunchbox. Perfect. Because now we can throw that junk in there. Notice that these 2 containers here, now granted, they're not terribly big, especially this one, but they're only taking up 2 slots each. Fantastic, right? I know. Here, let's go and move these into the secure container. I think it unlikely we will replace the container anytime soon. That was very difficult for me to say. It's not been obvious. Man, I have been struggling to speak. And I don't entirely know why. Let's go ahead and head off into the wilderness. I'm not going to worry about following the path, because if we drive this way, we'll hit whatever's over here. It's not going to be that hard, right? I mean, you could see where it was. Perfect. Oh, this one. Okay. This looks like an infestation. Because I see... Do you see all the red dust there? Oh, look at that. There's a... Oh, hello. There's something going on here. Okay, firstly, let's get rid of this zombie. And we really need to make sure we find some more fuel before too long. Let's go and use our binocs. Oh yeah, look at that. There's an infestation here, because there's a big old like pile of entrails or something. I can see it in there now. Do you see that? Look right in there. Primary infestation. I kind of want to go mark it on the map. Like, have the game do it, but I don't really know how to do that right now. Crap, we can't mark it. That's right. Okay. We need a GPS to be able to mark things. That's fine. Let's just get back to the road. And I want to see, where are we going to be coming up on? Oh, not good stuff. Very not good stuff, especially with limited fuel right now. So that's going to be a bad one. We need to go around that because we do not have what we need to be able to sustain that. We can sort of make a beeline for... Let's go cut across the road here. We'll just kind of start angling our way over to the safe zone. Trying to make sure I'm staying on the edge without going into that area because we don't have a filter. I'm going to stop and grab this real quick. I always use some scrap metal, and this version of the game in particular, I think we're going to want to do stuff a little more differently, carefully. I don't know, something compared to what we have been. Yep, I made a point there of honking. That was intentional. At least we can do the old zombie juggle. If this is all we got out of it, and that is everyone, I'm okay with that. I mean, I wouldn't mind some more, but, you know, it's okay. We'll take only 3 zombies. I'm not used to looking at these cars to see if they have any inventory, because it's always been they don't. But I'm trying to, you know, make sure I'm checking all the things right now, because it is a little different in this version of the game. We've checked some cars that I didn't think would have anything in them, and sure enough, they did. A helicopter has crashed in the valley. That should now be marked somewhere on the map, I thought. Or not. Maybe it'll have smoke or something? Could have sworn those things were marked. It's funny. I've never been able to do the helicopter event because there's been a bug with it. Wow, more toughness skill. Where, oh, here, let's go ahead and shoot. That doesn't work. Okay. Here, put you in there and rotate that. Because there was an old bug where it would not respawn the event after it happened, like one time. And I don't know if that bug was ever fixed. I think it was. And then in my last playthrough, I never got the event. Ever. Not once. Super annoying. So now I'd like to go find it. By the way, it's going to be dark. I do increase the gamma, or rather the darkness. The brightness? The brightness, whatever. But I don't know how good it'll be. I might have to do a bunch of editing in post to make this visible. This version of the game is much darker to me than the previous version. So, man, I can't even... Where are you? There it is. I could not find the staircase. Yeah, this is going to have to be edited in post to bring up the brightness so you can see, especially if you're watching on a mobile device. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see very much. I'm sorry. I mean, you will, because I'm going to fix it, but if you were somehow watching as I'm recording, yeah, you'd be annoyed. And I would say, turn up your brightness, or something. Empty. We do need to drink some water, so we'll take care of that in a minute. I just figured let's try to get through here as quickly as we can. Hunting rifle, that's a good one. The Gym for Beginners. That's going to be a book that we need to continue to read to get more out of it. Rip that guy, rip that guy. Hey, there's a knife so we can compare. Let's put you there. So 15 to 17, 13, 19, and 3. I don't know. I mean, whatever. Here, we'll go ahead and put the money in that wallet. I know we have another wallet, but I don't think we put the money in it, so we'll just sell it. 30 bucks is not bad right now. I mean, I'm just kind of taking all these things. Ooh, look at that, another 9mm mag. 9mm right there. Good for us. Really good for us. Rip that guy. And I'm just kind of taking anything that I think we'll be able to make a decent quick buck off of, which at this point is not really much, but, you know, I mean, it's going to be something. It's just, it's not going to be enough to really matter. Okay, I think we have done everything here. Let's find the stairs, go down. I'd really like to go find where that helicopter crashed, but let's pull up the map one more time just to see if it populated anything. Nothing is jumping out at me, so maybe if we had a GPS it would show? I'm not really sure. Well, I know where we are right now. We are right here. This is going to be the bomb site, I think. So we can effectively cut straight across to get to the safe zone. Although I want to go down the road first, just because if there's anything on the road for, I don't know, gasoline or something, I wants it. Drove some of those green guys around a bit just to move them around a little. One of them is ultra radiated. I'll show you that in just a second here. Just in case. There you go, right there. One of those is ultra radiated. Not ultra radiated, I guess, but definitely going to barf up some radiation. So, whatever. That's ultra radiated enough for me. Alright, time to go. Yep, can feel the radiation right now. This is why I didn't want to get close to it. And I then made a bunch of noise like a total goober. So we basically just need to go climb this hill to get straight to the safe zone, where there will not be any fuel for us, but whatever. I'll figure something out. I got nothing. We'll stop over here first at this burned out shed with its own little dock. The fisherman's house. Yeah, that makes sense. Here, we should probably use that rag now that I think about it. I didn't honk the horn because I wasn't ready to get everyone over here. Nope, let's not drink that one just yet. Hoping we'll find some decent food in here, and if not, it's fine. We're not hurting for water just yet. We'll be able to drink at the whatever the place is called. 762. I hear you. Okay, you with the shiny eyes, the safe zone. There you go. The valley's safe zone. We'll just drink there. It'll be okay. I'm just kind of randomly taking everything, or most everything, because we will be able to get a few bucks for all this trash that we're collecting, which, at least for this stage of the game, is fine. I just get seriously annoyed when we're collecting all of these random things and I have to deal with them. Like, I probably didn't... Oh, man, we don't have room in there for that. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. There were probably a bunch of things I should have grabbed and I didn't, and whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Don't overthink it. Gotta follow the river here to get over to the safe zone effectively. There should be one more POI along the way, I believe, because we're going this way, so it's going to be right up here. If it looks like there's something where we can stop and find some fuel, then I might do that. Otherwise, I think we're just going to keep traveling through and try to get to the safe zone. That's kind of more important to me at this point than anything else. Did I not go the right way? I wonder now if I didn't go the right way. Guess we somehow managed to miss that whole thing? I don't know. Whatever. This should put us right on top of the safe zone though, right? This should be it. Yeah, see? And I never approach from this direction. That's kind of funny. Trader friend, how are you doing? I'll just go ahead and park the truck right here. Realize there's no assigned parking, but that looks pretty good to me. Let's take a look at what this guy has before he wanders off. I mean, he's got some good stuff. Like, seriously, look at all this crap. That military respirator only has 98% radiation protection. That's interesting. This is the sort of stuff you have to get used to now. Oh man, these are good things here. 47 slots, 40 slots. 60 on that coyote backpack. Military gloves, I don't know what good they do over any other gloves. Precisely 0, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's guy has some good stuff for sale, like, no joke. Let me see how much of this crap I can pull from storage, and we'll go sell off some things. So basically, we got just a little over $400. We had 49, and now we're at 466. I'm actually not unhappy with that. That's okay. I'd like to have a flashlight just so we can see, but I might be more inclined to take the bolt cutters. I think those are going to do more for us long term than anything else. And technically, I mean, we could just turn back around and we know a place we can go to use those. Just for curiosity's sake, you got the weapon tool, the weapon cleaning kit here, the armor repair kit here. Those are things that you need now to repair all of your equipment. And I don't see a general, like, vehicle repair kit. Let's see what this guy has. I don't see any with this guy either, but lots of stuff here. Hollow sights, some different weapons. The military suppressor. That's interesting. That could go on the hunting rifle. That might not be a bad investment for the hunting rifle, because we do have a bunch of 308. I mean, I haven't even bothered to load this gun. There we go. We have now loaded it. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in doing that. Books trader. I mean, we could sell you some books. That's $200 in books right there. But I don't necessarily want to go there just yet. Materials trader. Looks like it's mostly the same stuff. You can see the wooden logs. Like, a lot of these things just look different now. So, whatever. I think we've done a pretty good exploration for the first one. I'm going to leave things where they are right here. We will pick up... Man, I wish we could empty this. I guess I just have to go cook everything. Yeah, I can do that. I can go cook things. We'll pick up on the next one. I don't think we're going to find that... whatever that was. Actually, you know what? Here. Let me open storage and take those guys out too. Oh, I was supposed to sell that other thing there. Perfect. I mean, that's more money here. 45, drop that off. There we go. I think we're okay. We will pick up on the other side of all of this stuff. I don't think we are going to find that downed helicopter anytime soon. But you never know. We'll find out together. Catch you next one, and thanks for watching. See you later.